Hello everyone, welcome to Markbank. We must understand that in order to crack any banking examination, having a very strong vocabulary is always very important. If you have a very strong vocab, you will not be able to solve vocab based questions, but yes, your understanding of RC section will increase by manifold. You can guess, you can eliminate your options, you can work upon ideas, provided your vocabulary is very strong. So one has to appreciate that one needs to work very hard to build a vocab. Now, this is a very time-taking process. Now, a candidate can come and say that I do not have this much time. You are offering a solution where I can build my vocabulary in next 8 months, 12 months. What about building the vocab in next 2 months? Now, after a lot of analysis and research, we have brought etymology into the picture. We feel that by teaching vocab through etymology way, your understanding of words will increase by like anything. Now, what is the meaning of etymology? It is going behind roots of the words that you know. Where the English words have come from, they must be having Latin roots, they must be having Greek roots, they must be having roots from Arab, from India, from Japan. So that is how we need to do. But most of the time, root analysis would say that either it would go for Latin or it would go for Greek. So let us try to understand by taking 10 words over here. My first word is I. Now, nowadays ego is not being used in a positive sense, but actually the meaning of ego is I, myself, my personality. Right? Now there are many words from this root. First one is egoist. What is the meaning of a person being egoist? Egoist person would always be concerned about himself or herself most of the time, mostly. If you offer something to an egoist person or you try to plan something with an egoist person, the first thing that he or she is going to say is, what's in it for me? Egoist, excessively thinking about themselves. Their own benefit is more important than that of the collective benefit of people. And then there is another word called egotist. What is the meaning of the difference between egoist and egotist? Now can you see that there is only additional T's over here? Additional T's over here. Egotists are the people who talk a lot about them. T. Addition, this T is nothing but talk. Egotist person will talk a lot about themselves. If you happen to tell them something, they would say that, okay, this is what you have got to say. I have got something else to say. If your uncle is an MP, alright, my uncle is not just an MP, my uncle is a minister, egotist, talking a lot. I got first division. No worries, how much first division is going to, it is not very important. I have got distinction, egotist. There are things, there are ways to say things, but they would always put themselves ahead of others, egotist. What is egoist? Egoists are the people who will always be thinking about themselves. What's in it for me? So the key idea is what. So I hope that you are understanding the difference between these two words, egoist and egotist. Now let us talk about another word, egocentric. Now understand what is the meaning of center. They will put their ego or their self onto a center. That means Whatever is happening around me. I am the most powerful person over here. I am in the decision making. I can change course of action. Now this personality trait must be found out in people who are in administrative services, army generals. They need to have this property. If they entrepreneurs, if they do not have this property, they cannot survive. Let us not talk about their excelling. Egocentric. They put themselves around a center of multiple events. Egocentric. What is the meaning of egomaniac? When you have the excessive morbidity of your being at the center, it becomes egomaniac. Maybe egocentric is an administrative officer. What is the egomaniac? A person who feels that he is the only reason behind each and everything. Without him, things would not survive. Things would collapse. Dictators would fall under this category. Mussolini, Idi Amin, and the most famous guy, the German, they would always fall under this category. So there has to be this understanding that egocentric is a person who feels that he is at the center, at the helm of each and everything that is happening around, and egomaniac is the person who would feel that only he is the reason behind each and everything. Now let us move ahead with another problem, or say another word, alter ego. You all must be having one person who thinks like you, who behaves like you. Most of his habit patterns would be like you. Food preferences, movie preferences, entertainment preferences, places when you're going out. You guys think alike. What is the keyword over here? The keyword is alter. Alter is for other. Other, and this is ego. When your I can be replaced by some other, it becomes your alter ego. Your best friend is your alter ego. Your siblings are your alter ego. If they think alike you, if they behave like you. Do we understand? So from this list we have understood that the meaning of ego is I, and alter means for other. Now let us see another 6 words and you would realize what I am talking about. Now in this category let us see our first option. Alternate. Say you have got an alternate option. What is the meaning of an alternate option? Having something alternate, to skip one and take other. That is the meaning of alternate. You need to come here on alternate days. So what you have to do, if you are coming on Monday, you should not be coming on Tuesday, you should be coming on Wednesday. Then Thursday you should not come, you should come on Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, alternate days. What is the reason behind it? Alter. Alter is to skip one and take other. If you take alternate steps, that means what? You are skipping one and taking other. Alright. Now there is another word called alternative. What is the meaning of alternative? You have got various options you are picking up on. It's alternative. Do we have something that you can take instead of this? Alternative. Options. Choosing from various options. The options have been provided to you and now you have to make the selection. You have to select one for other. You are leaving one because you are taking another one. That is the meaning of alternative. Now, this is a very famous word that I think that you must be knowing. Whenever you go to shop, what do? Say you buy a jeans, you get it done. What is the process? The process is called alteration. You give it for alteration because the size is standard. Now you want to get it done for your size. So you are getting it alterated. You are getting it made for other. Who is the other? You are the other. Alteration. Now let us see another word. Altercation. What is the meaning of altercation? The meaning of altercation is very much heated verbal argument. When you do not agree with a person, you can have differences, you can have an argument, and you can have very heated verbal argument. And why do you do it? Why do you have a heated argument with somebody? Because you have some different opinion for other, and you want to change that opinion of other person. If you cannot do it, you start shouting, and then slowly it becomes shouting at top of your voice. Altercation is the heated argument. This means argument. Now, what is the meaning of altruist? Now, this is the word that you will find in your banking examinations very often. Who is the person who is an altruist? The person who is altruist would live alter. He would live for other. He would not live for himself. He will put others before him. A person who actually lives for other is an altruist. Alter is for other. I am living for other. Who am I? I am Mahatma Gandhi, or Lal Bahadur Shastri, or Sardar Patel. If you go back, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj or Maharana Pratap, they were all altruists. They never ever thought about themselves. They always put their people before them. Altruist. Now, do we understand that we have got these words from the same root that is called alter? Alternate, alternative, altercation, alteration, and then altruist. Most of the time we get these two words in our examination. Altercation and altruist. Now there is another alter called, I hope you know this alter. What is the meaning of this alter? Now try to understand that this altar means you must have seen our temples where we sacrifice animals, or places where we hang the culprit. That is called altar, with A, not with E. With E is for other, with A is to sacrifice. A place where it is sacrifice is done or punishment is done. I hope you are getting an idea of as to how we are going to build our vocabulary. And you do not have to remember, you do not have to mug up, because you know the roots behind formation of words. Thank you very much for watching this video. I will see you in the next video, where we will be talking more about building vocabulary through etymology. Till then, bye bye and take care.